Yes, Ed Mariziak here from East Toronto, living I'm the man in the chair. And in this week's video, we are going to be talking about yet another Blog TO article. And that article is titled, Toronto home sales hit rock bottom as experts alarmed over unfolding crises. If you want to learn more about this article, stay tuned. Hey friends, if you can all do me a real big favor, if this content is useful for you, if you're getting value from this content, don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, means the world to me. Comments help so much. I love your comments, even the negative ones. Bring on the negative ones, and share the video if you think it's going to help a friend or whatever. And don't forget if you have any questions about real estate, you want to see some of the properties that we've been featuring over the past videos. A lot of them are still for sale. Here's my contact information. Call me, text me, email me, send me a carrier pigeon, DM me, whatever your preferred method of communication is. Let's get out, see some property. Let's do a Zoom meeting if you're from out of town. Let's talk about your real estate needs. What a great opportunity that's happening right now for you. I just can't wait to help you out. And a lot of people are starting to reach out to me. I thank you all. I've got lots of appointments. I'm so thrilled. I look forward to helping you all. It's great. Okay, so let's dive in. Hey, this article is titled, well, once again, it's from Blog TO, and I'm gonna give you here's an image of the actual article here. You can search it out, easy enough to find. But it's titled, The Toronto Home Sales Hit Rock Bottom as Experts Alarmed Over Unfolding Crises. So this article the research actually came from the Building Industry and Land Development Association, BUILD. So they released these findings on Tuesday. This came from Building Industry and Land Development Association, BUILD. And they released on Tuesday this article. And it says here, release on Tuesday is more bad news for anyone looking to sell their home in the region. Stop right there. Okay, so who has a new build? Who's an owner that has a new build that's selling it? You see, once you buy a home, if you bought a home brand new, and then you go to put it up for sale, it's no longer a new home. It's a resale. So this wording is interesting. But anyway, I'm nitpicking. It's still all the same. It's very bad news, friends. The figures that continue the cliff diving trend here. Okay, again, they're using very, very well. It's bad. It's bad. I mean, let's call it for what it is. This is not good news, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. And I'm just reading this article and reporting it how I see it. But there is light at the end of the tunnel. But we'll get to that. So a staggering low 300 homes were sold in the entire region. So that's bad. That was back in August. If you remember, I did an article a few weeks ago in July, 387 homes, and that was bad. So this is even worse. New homes, are selling at an alarmingly low rate. So it goes on. These figures represent a 42% nosedive from sales figures seen from the previous August. But so it says here, average, usually in years past, around this time, about 1,600 new homes get sold. But this is insanity. Only 300 homes only sold. The news gets worse here, friends, because the developers have halted Okay, I mean they are completing the projects here. High rise projects are being finished, but there are no new developments slated. So once these projects are completed, there's going to be a lot of very skilled tradespeople that are going to be unemployed. That's going to add to the already high unemployment rates. So this is bad news. This means that our economy is starting to we're slipping further and further into recession, and there are some that say we are already, and I would say we are. I would definitely say we are. There's lots of unemployment right now, a lot of uncertainty, and there's lots going on in the world right now. So that's causing all this. We're not going to get into all that because I've talked about all this before. So there's no point in bringing it up because there's still more I want to talk about here. And so there's more unemployment. And out of that 300, out of those 300 homes that sold, 118 were condo units. So I mean that's good that more freehold single family homes were built and sold. And typically more people buy houses than condos. I mean that's the more desirable product. I mean if you had a choice, you'd buy. Most people. I mean, definitely me. I like condos are okay. There's pluses and minuses. For me, I prefer a home for a lot of reasons. But I mean, I could see the allure, especially if you live in the city. I mean, if you got a condo with all the amenities, swimming pool, gym, all that good stuff, there's definitely a lot of pluses to having condos. But I definitely prefer my own home, hands down, and most people do. So this does continue. This we continue that this is bad news. The economy it's contributing to the slowing of the economy. Tradespeople are now going to be unemployed. Now it also shows here that we have currently we have about 22,245 properties are currently for sale. And now, as I reported in the last few months, we are seeing an increase in sales. So let's get to some good news now. Before we get to the good news, so the target, the government target, the federal target for new homes to be built was 500,000, and Build, but just basically said kiss that goal goodbye. We will be lucky, according to Build. According to Justin Sherwood, the Senior Vice President Communications of Build and Communications and Research at Build, we'll be lucky. He says that we'll be lucky if we get 200,000 built. But it really doesn't matter anyway because folks aren't buying. So, but we still got to have when this market does turn around, we need those properties, because people are going to start they're going to start filling them up again. So layoffs are starting to happen, and like I was talking about earlier in past videos, we have been seeing an increase in sales. They're small, but they're there, and it'll be very interesting to see how many how the September stats show. I'm betting that the sales are still picking up, but we won't see that for another couple of weeks. But all this talk about more recession and more unemployment, and that's gotta drive the Bank of Canada to do another rate cut, and very soon. And I will bet you dollars to donuts. Number one, we're going to get a rate cut. And I'll bet you it'll probably be a half a point. I mean, it only makes sense if we're slipping into recession. I mean, they got to stimulate the economy, and of course, the very best way to do that is to drop interest rates so that folks are paying less on their lines of credit and paying less to buy real estate, because obviously real estate employs a lot of people. I mean, especially look at all the folks that are going to be laid off from building, and we got to get that industry jump started and we got to do that real soon because that's driving the economy. And the other good thing too with this is inflation will also be tamped down as a result of all this lousy news that we're getting. So good and bad, we got to take the good with the bad. But I call it how I see it, and there's always light at the end of the tunnel. And I know this is a lot of folks are struggling, but I think I will still stand by my position that we are going to see a very strong spring. And when that happens, look out, everyone, because all these great deals that are happening now are going to start to get gobbled up once that market kicks into full gear in March of 2026. All right. If you're finding this content valuable, you're getting value, and this is very informative, don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. It means the world to me. I thank all of my subscribers, my loyal subscribers. Thank you so much, folks. You mean the world to me, and I hope I can meet all of you soon. With a Zoom meeting, have coffee, and maybe I can help you out. Or even if you're just asking me questions, I look forward to meeting you all. And don't forget, if you got any questions about real estate, anything at all, here, smash. Well, you could smash it, but you could also call me. Call me, text me, send me a carrier pigeon. Here's my contact information. We'll book a Zoom meeting. We can do coffee. Met somebody for coffee there on Monday, and we went to a really high-end bakery that had the absolute most disgustingly delicious treats. And incredibly good coffee and tea, and I'll mention them. They're called Cigogny Patisserie Cigogny. Pardon my French. That's and they're located on Danforth. Hey, I'm not getting any money or anything. It was such a great place that I want to mention the title. I'm gonna actually put the title right here. Give you a little image as well of it. All right, friends. So don't forget every Thursday at 5 o'clock, I put out a new video. Pretty soon I'll be doing more once my AI stuff kicks into full gear. And thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, and look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now.